everybody, welcome back to Northern Land Plays Dark Souls 2. We're in a different area. This doesn't look like the Iron Keep. In fact, that is because it's not the Iron Keep. This is an extra bonfire that commenters were nice enough to let me know existed just prior to the Rotten boss fight. And the other thing is that you may notice I'm not wearing Vengarl's helm, and I'm not wielding the battle axe. This is because I decided to kind of go all in on the large club. So I upgraded it a little bit. I'll show you that. It's large club +4. Versus our battle axe +5. So it's one level below it technically. Probably should have saved some large titanite shards to maybe use to upgrade it to level 5, but that's okay. If we compare that to our battle axe, you can see that we do way more damage, but there's like a huge difference in the amount of time, basically, for an attack. So our damage will be increased greatly as a result of large club +4, but we'll be able to do less attacks in quick succession, which I actually think will be fine for going up against the Rotten, basically. It also has, I should point out, an S scaling with strength. So we'll probably go higher on strength later, but for now, you know, having 30 strength, which is a little bit higher than the requirements, we could get Lone Hunter Schmidt, I guess. God, I hate poison so much. We don't need Lone Hunter Schmidt, hopefully. And we'll see how this fight works out for us. You know, I'm not 100% confident. We're not that much stronger on a, like, level-by-level basis than we were the last time we tried to beat the Rotten, but we are a little bit stronger. And hopefully we'll have a little bit of a better time as a result. So I really don't like using Estus the way that I had to use Estus there to get over poison, but at least I'm not suffering greatly as a result. So let's see how much damage we do. 235 in one attack. If we play our cards right and do rolls properly, it's beyond a theoretical chance that I should be able to do 2 attacks per cycle, basically, after blocking something from the Rotten. But first I've got to get confident enough to actually dodge these attacks. So yes, I've used 2 Estus already. Am I happy about it? No, I'm not happy about it, Mr. Smarty Pants. Why you gotta act like a douche nozzle? I'm trying my best here. So as you can see, you know, we're using a ton of stamina to actually do our attacks here. Is this better than the battle axe? That's a very good question that I don't necessarily have the answer to just yet. One thing that's worth noting with the Rotten is that you can actually cut off his nasty hand, which is also a nickname for that hand I use to pleasure myself, but I guess in hindsight you guys didn't really need to know that. And it makes him kind of ineffective, at least, you know, in using that attack. Please come back here. Alright. So we'll try to do damage to that hand whenever possible, but I much prefer to roll to the right. For whatever reason, it just seems a little bit easier for me. I don't know. It's like that roll to the left felt very much unnatural. Why is this guy... like, he's not super difficult, but for some reason, I'm finding him so much harder on this run versus how I did off-camera. Although off-camera he was not easy. For whatever reason, on-camera he's been a total pain in the ass. But this fight's going a lot better than any fight I think we've had against him so far. He will be entering Dark Magic Town pretty soon, which is not just the name of the sketchy bar down the street. It is also what he's going to do when he hits roughly like 50% health, which is probably like right now. So pretty soon, he's going to get imbued with some magic attacks. You know, I'm not a huge fan of that. He does almost like a super Smo style attack. I'm just going to take this opportunity to Estus. There we go. He does like a super Smo style attack where he like jumps up and then slams down with magic. Oh, he didn't even jump up. He just kind of does it. Okay. My mistake. We'll wait for another opportunity. There we go. That should be a good chance to Estus. Okay, so he's below 50%. We are in an okay position here. That was a very wasted opportunity. We really are in an okay position here, despite how it might look. I should be okay to continue just kind of whittling him down. Whenever he starts to get designs on being magical, we run away or we shield. Should probably just shield. I don't know how much dark energy, and I believe it is dark, that the tower shield blocks, but I think it should be doable. Yeah, you know what? That's not so bad. Better than taking the chance to roll, I think, and possibly losing like 50% of our HP. I think, at least. So, again, stamina management, most important thing in this whole game, basically. That should not hit me. That totally effing hit me. Okay, so we might find ourselves in a bit of a difficult position here. That's okay. We got a chance to Estus. Now, I don't have any life gems equipped, and I swear to God, if that ends up being what kills me, I am going to be so disappointed. But from looking at it right now, I do think this is totally doable if I'm smart. Am I smart? That's debatable. I guess it depends who you ask. I should have rolled through that, but at the very least, there's a little bit more damage done. Still gonna do damage. That hurts, and I feel dumb for not having life gems equipped, because now one life gem would almost certainly guarantee us a good win here. That's bad stamina management. That was bad stamina management. I'm alive. You're gonna do the attack where you vomit. That's the one that I want to see. I could just go hard as hell on you if you did that. Okay. Keep it up. It's an intense fight. You only gotta beat him once, though. And if we die, at least we know we'll have a good opportunity in the future. I'm so mad at myself for not managing stamina properly. But we're so freaking close! Oh, it has not been a good day for Dark Souls. Okay, at the very least, I've reacquainted myself with the patterns of the rotten. How are we gonna do this? Actually equip a life gem. Don't be a fucking idiot. Try not to get poisoned before actually walking into the boss battle. We were just one thing away from being totally fine there. We're hollow again, but we still got the bitchin' beard, so I don't really care. Alright, so don't be such an idiot. Get all those... I like having the gems, but that's okay. One radiant old life gem is fine. And we might want to put on, like, a divine blessing or something like that, which heals us fully. That's fine. I'm also going to give myself charcoal pine resin. Okay, and we could summon Lone Hunter Schmidt. It would make the Rodden a little easier, but I think at this point it should more or less be clear that I basically don't have a problem with the Rodden at this point. Oh, fuck everything. What I have a problem with are these bullshit status effects. Am I being chased? No. So what we actually will do is maybe, this might be a little bit of a waste of a Divine Blessing, but at least it saves us some Estus. Divine Blessing will get rid of all status effects and fully replenish my HP. So it wasn't the most effective use of charcoal pine resin because we wasted some time with it, and I don't even know if this guy's weak to fire. I mean, I would assume not because we're on like a big old fiery dungeon here. As long as I don't get knocked into the fire by that attack, that's fine. I made worse mistakes last time and we still nearly won. Alright, again, staying away from the fire. You remember the Garth Brooks song, Standing Outside the Fire? That's what we should be trying to do here. We should be striving to be like the man formerly known as Chris Gaines. That was a stupid stamina mismanagement, but I got lucky that he only did a one-hit attack. Alright. Now, what should we do here? Stop being such an idiot is step one, and we're gonna run into kind of like the more open area. Heal up kind of quickly. Fight's gone fine so far. Alright, that was good. Every hit is doing like an extra 30% damage relative to how it did last time. That won't last forever, but it's a nice start nonetheless. And we've got him down to about 2/3. Rolling, obviously an important part of the whole shebang here. Bad stamina management. Don't do what I do. Now we just take a second for stamina to recharge. Okay. Really, it's only the second half of this fight where things start to get a little bit scarier. Bad dodging on my part. Should have waited a little bit longer there. Charcoal pine resin's run out, but it's not the end of the world. Stay aggressive, but also be smart about your aggression. Okay, that's the second time in a row I got hit by the bullshit combo. That's fine. At least it's not, you know, just single dark magic attack, which I hate with all force of will. That's the attack that I'm more or less looking for to do damage. That one is also usually pretty good for that. This guy's got better stamina than me, and he doesn't look like he has the same VO2 max. I'm not trying to say that I'm Lance Armstrong here. All I'm trying to say is, like, geez, he's more muscly than he looks, maybe. Alright, that was a bad block on my part, but we still have 3 Estus, which is basically where we came into this fight last time. I am terrible about dealing with that 3-hit attack, but that's really the only one, apart from the dark magic one, that really, really ruins my day. So just be smart, And we'll have a chance to Estus here because he has a big recuperation period there. That's the best attack. Stupid of me. Yep, very, very stupid of me to go for 2 attacks there. But he is more than half dead. We still have 2 Estus. We're going to have to use one here for sure. Hopefully he doesn't just like run straight into his dark magic attack, or I'm probably guaranteed to be killed. As a result of that, I will have a chance to Estus quickly. I didn't get hit. Holy shit. Or I did get hit, but Estus made up for it with a lot of my HP. Alright, this is exceptionally lucky for me. Should probably just go for 1 attack. Might even be better for me to honestly go back to the battle axe, but I figured with a single target foe, it's better to just go for the really heavy hits here, as opposed to trying to hit him, you know, 100 times, just to do the same amount of damage. Okay, that's... I want to back him up just a little bit here. I don't want to get too far away, because that's typically when they do magic attacks. Enemies in general, that is. Still 1 Estus and a Divine Blessing. That was I tried to roll out of the way there to get some extra survivability. No such luck. That's okay. We Estus, and then we switch to Divine Blessing. Didn't work again, did it? So I Divine Blessinged quickly. Should get the Life Gem instead. But this is okay. It hasn't been as good as last fight, unfortunately. But it only needs to be better in one respect. Our own survival. There we go. Finally, he does the attack that actually gives me like a free, consequence-free hit. Free and consequence-free, apparently not synonyms in my world. I don't know what to do. Shielding is, I guess, the best option there. I was able to block it on my other character. I don't know. I guess I had like fast roll or something like that. Not that I'm not fat rolling here. I'm at exactly 70%. You can still have normal roll at 70%. It's at 70.1 where you end up having to deal with some other shit. Was it worth using the old Radiant Life Gem there? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Might be a little bit early, but we do still have a Divine Blessing. Alright, so was that good stamina management? I don't know. The roll probably cost me basically as much stamina as the shield did. Just get in 1 hit. That's basically what I need to do. Now, don't get fucking killed. Sorry to Malkovich, you guys, there with my voice, but sincerely, you're so close. That's the ideal attack from this dickbag, and finally, after 12 minutes in this episode and a lot of time in previous episodes, the Rodden is dead. We get Soul of the Rodden. Beautiful. I forgot what this item is. Don't do what I do, kids. We get the Fire Seed. I believe we can use that to imbue our weapon with a little fiery stuff. It's not an ember. It's not an ember. But it is what it is. We beat the Rodden. That's great news! It legitimately is. As much as I seem like I'm just like, oh, whatever. Is the Rodden a great soul? I want to check my inventory quickly. I thought it was. It is. So I guess there's no Primal Bonfire after it. Unless I'm missing something here. Oh, I missed a little hole over here. Okay. We'll come back. And there should be a Primal Bonfire in here. Hopefully with an item somewhere. It's real dark. Don't want to accidentally run off the edge. The draw distance not helping me out too much here. It's like the Abyss in here. You'd think I'd be able to see if there was an item like twinkling out there somewhere. So I don't think there is. Maybe there's like a secret door or something. Usually Primal Bonfires, that's just it though. So we'll light it and we'll travel back. I think it sends us back to the Farfire in Majula. Now we'll talk to the Emerald Herald. I don't think she has anything new to say, but certainly with 47,000 souls, I want to level up a little bit. We'll probably put a lot of points into Vigor. Is it Vigor? We want to, I think it's Vitality, actually. We want to put points into what is going to give us more equipment load. Because if we're going to run with this club, and I do want to do it because it's going to, as long as we're good with our attacks, because you remember, it's way slower than the Battle Axe. As long as we're good with our attacks, it should be an easy way for us to do more damage to those asshole enemies in Iron Keep. Sorry, what did you say to me? Alright, I already know all this stuff, but I thought she had something else to say. Did she not say go find the pursuer? Anyway, we're going to level up here. 47,000 gives us 4 levels, I guess. We're going to put 3 of those into Vitality and 1 of those into Endurance. Again, I know it scales with Strength. We'll eventually level up Strength. I do want to take a quick look around here. And we'll see. Well, first off, let me see if I can put something new on. I'm at 65% equip load now. So I do want to put on... we had some good rings. Covetous Gold Serpent Ring is great. Can I also put on a helmet? There are... oh, there's one helmet that fits me. Boy, looks real nice, too. Really like what I've done with the place here, but at least it gives us some armor.
Well,
She's freaking me out a little bit. As she said, I've been away for a while, so I was hoping that she would actually have some large Titanite, but she doesn't. That's okay, though. All right, well, after 15 minutes of beautiful respite, I suppose it is time for us to travel back to the Iron Keep. You know what we have to do here. We both know what we have to do here. Hopefully, I am able to actually make something good happen. I may not use the large club forever. There are areas we can farm Titanite. But I think the large club is going to be a little bit better for dealing with basically big Ninja Turtle men. I don't know what else we can really do to make our life easier there. Let me think about this for a second. I want to check out the moveset. So, R1, just a big old overhead smash. R2, that's the ticket right there. That's our big swing that we'll use to hit multiple enemies. Two-handed R1 is also a big swing. Two-handed R2 is an overhead smash. Okay, good to know. So two-handed R1, you know, I don't like two-handing weapons, but if two-handed R1 is faster, is it? Let's see. It is a little bit faster, but I think it's better for me to have my shield out and then just try to time the R2 attack if I want to hit multiple enemies at once. So let's see how our damage here compares. Come at me, big Nightman. That was not a good start for me. Takes forever to get my shield back up after I miss. Okay, so one-on-one, it's obviously basically demonstrably better. We're two-shotting the Knights, as opposed to what we were doing before, which was more like a 3 or a 4 type thing. But where we're going to suffer a little bit is, I think, against multiple foes. And if I misuse my stamina bar, it's going to take me a lot longer to recover. But, you know, the stun locking is working out fantastically here. This large club might end up being the ticket to success, and at the very least, we're using a different weapon, which feels nice, I guess. Alright, let's try out some two-handed moves. Come at me, Nightman. Alright, that worked pretty well. He's getting up, much to my surprise. Let's bait out some of these ding-dongs, and then try basically the same thing. Pretty good attack there. Will this stun lock the Turtle Men? I would have to say probably not. So that might not be a solution for us, but at the very least, it does seem to have made it a little easier to get through this area. But, you know, the way we suffer on this is with our equipment load, so... I don't know if it's worth killing this guy. It may be. There we go. Oh, finish the job. Nope. Okay. Probably should unequip Divine Blessing. May die to archers here. Oh, hello. You too, huh? Alright. Don't hurt me. I'm gonna die here. I feel so bad right now about my performance on the keep. Yep. That had to happen. But I think if I stop being cute about it and just start going to town with this club, we should be fine. So... overhead smash for one enemy, and R2 for multiple enemies, and maybe go two-handed for the Ninja Turtles. But hopefully I can just be a little bit patient through this area and not have to worry about fighting like 20 enemies at once. That's basically the way we should do it. We have to be non-lion stratty here. But at the very least, we've made progress in this episode. Doesn't that feel good? It feels like it's been a little while. Certainly, this is not a, you know, blind Dark Souls rage through, but I do like to be able to, you know, make progress whenever possible, as much progress whenever possible, not to rush through the game, but just to, you know, make sure that I'm not in the same area unnecessarily over and over, because that's not fun for too many people, I think. I got a lot of people there that were like, Northern Lion, you should totally do like a blind Dark Souls 2 Let's Play, and I feel like it's taken some of the magic away that you're not doing it blind, and I'm like, man... There's a lot of that on YouTube, and you know, I'm not saying don't enjoy that. Like, that's bad. Don't watch that. Only like the things that I like. No. But, that's not the kind of thing I want to do with Dark Souls 2. That would be a series that I would do for, like, 10 seconds, and then be like, nope, this isn't for me. But yeah, again, more power to you if you're the kind of person who finds that stuff enjoyable. I don't even mean anything by, like, oh, if you're that kind of person, then blah, blah, blah. I just mean that I'm not that kind of person. No personality quirks associated with that. positively or negatively. Alright, so the major knights here are obviously not a problem at all. What I may want to do... So this part, I mean, I know I've talked about, oh, I should just be methodical and kill all the enemies. This is the exception, I think, to that rule. Are there a lot of souls? There's like 7,000 souls there. I don't think it's worth it for me to go back there for them, to be honest with you. This is what we're going to do. This is climb up here. These guys can't get me, so I don't feel like there's any reason for me to be overly vigilant about taking my time there. So we'll wait for this guy to attack, take a little lightning damage, and then permanently stun fuck him into oblivion. That feels good. We're way stronger than we used to be. As for the Ninja Turtles, I have no idea. I really don't know if we're going to be able to do what I want to do against them. But we'll take a little lightning damage. That's fine. Doesn't take very much of our stamina at all. And then we'll just finish the job like so. Have used 0 Estus so far. That feels real nice. Why don't you come at me, Ninja Turtle Man? If that is your real name. It's not. It's probably like, you know, prison guard pursuer. I just think, I thought maybe the AI would be dumb enough that if I took like a diagonal vector, then he wouldn't actually be able to get across that bridge. He would just fall into the lava instead. Obviously, sometimes, you know, life doesn't work out the way you want it to. So yeah, are these guys annoying? Of course they're goddamn annoying. Luckily, 2 hits is enough to kill them. That's maybe enough. Oh, and they drop large Titanite. Did the other dude fall off, or did he just run backwards? Don't fuck this part up now. There we go. Ninja Turtle Man's still here. Okay. Well, if 2 hits is enough to kill him... Oh my god! What is that, like a 20-hit combo? Easy there, freaking KFC. Alright, so that took a sack of steel, but it worked. The Iron Keep I'm now considering to be doable. Does this open from this side? Used key? Not used key. Okay. Well, maybe we'll get some items in here at least. Oh, Pharos Lockstone. Sure, why not? I don't know what this is going to do, but they always have unique effects. Is there a secret wall? There is? Okay. So we'll attack that, and what does this let us do? Well, it gives us a ladder. Where does the ladder lead to? A secret bonfire, methinks. No. It leads to... Oh my god, it is a secret bonfire. Oh, praise be to RN Jesus and From Software. Thunder Quartz Ring. What the hell is that? It's probably this. Increases lightning defense. That's nice. We don't really need it right now. Can I afford to... I can probably afford to put on, like, some ring, but I don't have many rings that are actually cool. You know what's cool? I have this white ring. This gives me the appearance of being a phantom, which I like, but, it's, well, it's just a novelty, basically, but that's kind of cool nonetheless. Let's try to fight this boss as a white phantom. I'm sure this has all sorts of nefarious PvP connotations for how you could use it. I don't know what they are, though. So I must, confess that my loneliness is killing me now. First off, hello.
Undead! Keep your hands off our bell! The great bell of men! The bell belongs... Stay back or we slide. Stay back.
I must admit, give me a second here. I've met these guys before at an area that is probably fairly obvious. Okay, just wait up a second. You wish to guard the bell, do you? I mean, yes, I'll say yes just so that he'll actually talk to me. But I've never been in this area before. There must be another bell up here. We might as well explore, because I don't think we're fighting the boss in this episode, but at least I got to the bonfire. Alright, yes, sure. Okay, you crazy little man. You're not going to talk to me anymore? Alright, sure. That's fine. I'll go through the door and we'll see what's happening here. I've never rung this bell before. These guys... Don't talk to me about these guys. These tiny little men are among the most annoying enemies in the game. They do so much damage, and they hit like a fucking truck. We might be able to use the ballista here to take them out a little faster. But it looks like we've been teleported basically straight back to the Lost Bastille, which is really weird. Is that the other bell area over there? Hello, nice to see you. Alright. Little men and big men. We'll end up encountering more of these guys later, by the way. Specifically the larger ones, but I'm just going to sprint through this area for now. They're not very good about guarding the bell, typically, because, you know, as you might be able to see, I can pretty much just walk in here and, you know, ring it. Is this the bell? Certainly sounds like the bell. Let's see if I can basically steamroll these punks. Oh, that's bad. Gonna die. Definitely going to die. But we rang the bell for reasons unbeknownst. And we found kind of a new area. I think that's gonna do it for this episode. But we did inch ever closer to the all-important bonfire that will actually allow me to kill the old Iron King. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure to show your support. Click the like button. Helps out a great deal. The Rotten's dead. One more great soul to be embraced, and then we can move on to past the midpoint of the game. Subscribe if you want to see more Dark Souls 2, and of course, I'll see you next time.